Hello, and welcome back to the Stoic Way. Today, we're diving deep into a thought-provoking and perhaps unsettling topic: how to identify the presence of an evil person in your life. These individuals can wreak havoc on your mental and emotional well-being, often disguised as allies or even loved ones. Drawing insights from Stoic philosophy, we'll examine 10 clear signs of such behavior, how these traits manifest, and practical steps you can take to safeguard yourself. So, stick around to the end. This might just change the way you see certain people in your life. Before we begin, let's reflect on an important Stoic principle. We cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our reactions to them. This mindset will guide us as we explore these warning signs. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more powerful insights into personal growth and Stoicism. 1. Constant manipulation. Evil individuals are masters of manipulation, weaving their influence into your life with precision. Imagine a colleague who constantly guilt-trips you into covering their workload. They might say things like, "I thought you were the only one I could rely on," framing their request as a testament to your reliability rather than their irresponsibility. This emotional coercion taps into your sense of duty, making it harder to refuse. Or consider a friend who feigns helplessness, exaggerating their struggles to gain your sympathy. They might say, "I'd be completely lost without you," subtly shifting the burden of their problems onto you. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control: our reactions, choices, and boundaries. For instance, when someone manipulates you by playing the victim, recognize the pattern and respond with measured detachment. Instead of shouldering their burden, offer support that empowers them without compromising your own well-being. Awareness is the key to breaking free. Once you see the manipulation for what it is, the emotional hold they have on you weakens. Like a magician whose tricks are exposed, their power fades as soon as you recognize their tactics. 2. A mask of charm. Charm can be a double-edged sword, especially when used as a tool for deception. Picture someone who showers you with compliments and grand gestures early in a relationship, making you feel special and valued. This charm, however, might hide ulterior motives. A co-worker might win you over with flattery, only to later exploit your trust by shifting blame for their mistakes onto you. Or perhaps a romantic partner paints themselves as the perfect person, only for their true nature to emerge once they've gained your trust. As Marcus Aurelius cautions, appearances can be deceiving. Actions speak louder than words, and consistency reveals true character. For example, if someone promises to support you but disappears when you need them, their charm is just a mask. Instead of being swayed by surface-level charm, observe how they treat others, especially in situations where they have nothing to gain. Authenticity reveals itself through consistent kindness, integrity, and humility, not flashy displays of perfection. 3. Lies without conscience. Pathological liars thrive on deceit, constructing elaborate stories to manipulate your perception. Think of a friend who claims they were late because of a personal crisis, only for you to later discover they were out partying. These lies may seem harmless at first, but over time, they create a web of confusion, leaving you second-guessing reality. Worse still, some lies are far-reaching, designed to paint them as victims or heroes to gain your loyalty and sympathy. Epictetus advises us to seek truth and clarity, urging us not to be passive recipients of information. If someone's story feels inconsistent, don't shy away from asking questions or cross-referencing their claims. For example, if a co-worker regularly changes their version of events, it's a red flag. Documenting interactions and verifying facts can help you see through their deception. Trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. By staying grounded in reality and prioritizing facts over feelings, you can avoid becoming entangled in their web of lies. Ultimately, recognizing these behaviors is essential for personal growth. Each instance of manipulation, charm, or deceit offers an opportunity to practice resilience, refine your judgment, and strengthen your boundaries. Remember, as the Stoics teach, the actions of others are beyond your control, but your response is always within your power. 4. Lack of empathy. These individuals are incapable of understanding or caring about your feelings. They dismiss your pain, ignore your joy, and trivialize your struggles. Imagine sharing a deeply personal moment of triumph or sorrow, only to be met with indifference or a hollow remark that shifts the focus back onto them. For instance, you might confide in a friend about a promotion you worked hard to achieve, but instead of celebrating with you, they downplay it or express envy masked as sarcasm. Must be nice to have it so easy. Their inability to empathize makes them dangerous, as they fail to see others as more than tools for their benefit. This behavior often leads to situations where your emotional needs are neglected, leaving you feeling invisible or undervalued. For example, someone without empathy might exploit your vulnerability during a difficult time to advance their own agenda, like borrowing money when they know you're emotionally drained and unable to say no. This lack of empathy is often accompanied by a cold indifference to suffering, even when they are the cause of it. They might minimize their role in your distress, offering excuses like, "You're too sensitive," or "That's just how life is." Over time, this can erode your self-worth and trust in others. According to Stoicism, empathy and compassion are essential for harmony. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of the upper and lower teeth." Without empathy, cooperation crumbles. Surround yourself with those who genuinely value your humanity and emotions. True allies in life uplift, not exploit. Look for those who listen without judgment, celebrate your victories, and offer support in your struggles. Those who embody the virtues of compassion and understanding. 5. The hunger for control. Control is their ultimate goal. They may dominate conversations, micromanage situations, or make decisions on your behalf. Picture someone who constantly interrupts you in meetings, subtly undermining your voice, or a partner who insists on deciding what you wear, eat, or how you spend your free time. This need for control extends to every aspect of your relationship, leaving you feeling powerless and constrained. Their tactics may be overt, such as issuing ultimatums, or covert, like guilt-tripping you into compliance. For example, a controlling colleague might frame their overreach as helping by revising your work without permission, leaving you feeling incompetent and undermined. They may use subtle tactics, such as constantly monitoring your actions or dictating your choices. In personal relationships, this could manifest as relentless questioning about your whereabouts or an unyielding insistence that you prioritize their needs over your own. These behaviors create an environment where your independence is stifled and your sense of self gradually erodes. The Stoics emphasize autonomy and the importance of guarding your personal freedom. Epictetus reminds us that true freedom comes from within, saying, "No one is free who is not master of themselves." Do not let anyone dictate your life or take away your agency. Take back control by asserting your boundaries and prioritizing your independence. Small steps, such as saying no without guilt or reclaiming activities that bring you joy, can pave the way to regaining your autonomy. Surround yourself with individuals who respect your decisions and encourage your growth. 6. Blame games and deflection. Evil people rarely take responsibility for their actions. Instead, they deflect blame onto others, often making you feel guilty for their mistakes. A classic example is the coworker who fails to meet a deadline but shifts the focus to your supposed lack of support. "I couldn't finish because you didn't provide enough guidance." They twist situations to paint themselves as the victim or the hero, all while casting you as the villain. This might look like a partner who consistently criticizes you but accuses you of being too negative when you try to address their behavior. Their narrative often leaves you doubting your perspective and questioning your worth. This tactic is not only unfair, but emotionally draining. Over time, it can erode your confidence, making it harder to recognize the manipulation. For instance, someone might repeatedly cause conflicts, but insist you're the one creating drama, leaving you in a perpetual state of self-defense. As Seneca reminds us, accountability is key to personal growth. He said, "It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness," emphasizing the importance of facing challenges with integrity. Recognize when blame is unfairly directed at you, and don't accept guilt that isn't yours. Stand firm in your truth and refuse to carry the weight of their wrongdoing. When someone shifts blame onto you, calmly but assertively refocus the conversation. "I understand your perspective, but this issue stems from your choices, not mine." True strength lies in taking responsibility for what's yours, and nothing more. 7. The pleasure of pain. Some people derive satisfaction from causing others distress. They thrive on chaos, drama, and the pain of those around them. These individuals often possess a deeply rooted desire for control or an internal void they attempt to fill by manipulating others. Imagine a coworker who constantly stirs up conflict, perhaps by spreading rumors or creating unnecessary tension in the workplace. Their actions may seem baffling, but their goal is often to provoke a reaction, feeding their need for dominance or validation. This behavior is undeniably toxic and a clear sign of malevolence. They may provoke arguments, sabotage your efforts, or ridicule you just to see your reaction. For instance, a so-called friend might make cutting remarks under the guise of just joking, gauging your reaction to determine if they've successfully gotten under your skin. Their pleasure in causing pain reveals a deeply harmful mindset, rooted in insecurity or a desire for power. The Stoic mindset teaches us to remain calm and composed. Do not feed into their negativity, as it only empowers them. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By refusing to engage with their antics, you deny them the satisfaction they seek. Instead, focus on preserving your peace of mind. Picture yourself as a steady rock amid turbulent waves. Their chaos may crash against you, but it cannot move you. Disengage, set boundaries, and channel your energy into nurturing your inner tranquility. 8. Isolation as a weapon. Evil individuals often isolate their victims from friends and family to maintain control. They might subtly sow seeds of doubt about those closest to you, claiming they are untrustworthy or don't have your best interests at heart. For example, a controlling partner might say, "Your friends don't really care about you like I do," or suggest that your family is overly critical. Over time, these comments can erode your trust in others, leaving you increasingly dependent on the isolator. This isolation leaves you vulnerable and reliant on them, making it harder to see the situation clearly or seek help. A chilling example can be found in abusive relationships, where the abuser systematically dismantles their partner's support network, ensuring there's no one left to challenge their control. Stay vigilant and nurture your relationships. True connections are your shield against such tactics. A strong support network is like a lifeboat in stormy seas, keeping you afloat and safe. Remember, those who genuinely care for you will encourage, not hinder, your connections with others. If someone consistently discourages you from maintaining friendships or family ties, consider their motives carefully. Genuine love or care uplifts and strengthens. It does not isolate or control. 9. Jealousy in disguise. Jealousy often manifests as criticism or sabotage. A jealous coworker might downplay your achievements in meetings or subtly plant doubts about your abilities to your boss. In personal relationships, jealousy can appear as discouraging comments about your ambitions, framed as concern for your well-being. For example, they might say, "Are you sure you're ready for that promotion? It sounds stressful." Their jealousy is often veiled as concern or constructive criticism, but their true intent is to hold you back. This behavior can be especially insidious because it often comes from people you trust. Recognizing the difference between genuine advice and veiled sabotage is crucial. Stoicism teaches us to value our inner virtues over external validation. Marcus Aurelius advises, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Don't let their jealousy dim your light. Continue to shine brightly. Celebrate your successes unapologetically and surround yourself with people who genuinely cheer for your growth. True friends and allies rejoice in your victories and inspire you to reach even greater heights. 10. The unrepentant heart. Finally, an evil person never feels remorse for their harmful actions. They justify their behavior or outright deny it. For instance, someone who spreads hurtful gossip might claim, "I was just telling the truth," refusing to acknowledge the pain they caused. Worse, they may twist the narrative to blame you, suggesting, "You're just too sensitive," or "You brought this on yourself." This unrepentant attitude is a glaring red flag. It reflects a lack of empathy and a refusal to take accountability for their actions. Imagine confronting a friend who betrayed your trust, only for them to dismiss your feelings or accuse you of overreacting. Such responses reveal their true character and their unwillingness to grow or change. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to act with integrity, regardless of others' actions. Protect your peace and walk away when necessary. Just as you wouldn't drink poison, don't allow someone's toxic behavior to seep into your life. Your well-being should never be compromised for someone who lacks accountability. True strength lies in standing firm against those who harm without remorse. Walking away is not weakness. It is a testament to your self-respect and commitment to your personal growth. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward protecting yourself from harmful individuals. Remember, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our inner virtues and maintain peace, even in the face of adversity. If you've encountered someone who fits these descriptions, prioritize your well-being and distance yourself when possible. You owe it to yourself to seek relationships that nurture, not harm.